Hey, what is up, guys? It's Nate
And Alex.
from Screen Peek, and what we're going to do today is an update video for you guys, but not a traditional update video. It's an NHL 16 update video, basically going through some of the new features of NHL 16, what EA is throwing in, and what we're going to see return from some of the previous games that we didn't see in 15, and some new features that they're going to be bringing along. So, hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it.
One thing I should note, we're doing it now because it's right after the NHL awards, and it was just released tonight that Taves and Kane will be on the cover holding the Stanley Cup. So
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
there's no cover vote this year like there was in past years.
So looking right at this right away, it says it was all captured in game, which looks really cool. The cinematic of it looks very detailed. On second glance, it almost looks similar to 15 with some of the...
Yeah, I say I don't think they changed the graphics a crazy amount from NHL 15 on the
No.
Xbox One and PS4, which I'm not mad about because they were good graphics.
Yeah, they
on
were.
the NHL,
They were good graphics, yeah.
The One.
I like the misty kind of ice effect. It looks pretty cool.
One thing that's cool that they added into the game this year is mascots.
Yes.
So every team has their own mascot. I don't know how often you'll see the mascot, but I know the mascot's in the game. The other thing they're bringing in is playoff beards.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So I guess when you're playing career mode, or if you're on just online in club or EASHL or Ultimate Team and it's playoffs, I think some of the players will have a playoff beard.
So I've got some information here from the official EA site, from the EA Sports website on NHL 16. They say it's coming September 15th, 2015 is the official drop date for NHL 16. Let's see here. The new EASHL. So EASHL is confirmed to be coming back. So it says, sharpen those skates and grab your buddies because the EA Sports Hockey League is back. This is really exciting for us. This was something that we really loved to do in NHL 14. We didn't get to record too much of it, but it is something that some of us here do enjoy doing, and it does make for some really fun gameplay sometimes. But it's really good to just get a team together and see what you can do out there. So EASHL is coming back.
The one interesting thing this year with EASHL is they are not doing ranks. So there's no amateur, rookie, pro, and legend, because what they didn't want was what happened all the time in NHL 14 and 13 was legend 3s would drop down to Division 10, and then they'd play guys who just got there, who just started the game, and it'd be 10-0 because the legends would skate around. So what it is they all have custom set classes already, so if you want to be a sniper, I think you can choose from like one or two different skill sets that they already have pre-made, and there's a couple different like sniper, grinder, playmaker, and so what NHL or what EA has said is that they will be setting up so it's you will need more than, you can't all just be grinders or enforcers on the ice. That won't get you the win. It'll help your team out a lot if you guys have a whole bunch of different types of players. So that's pretty cool. There's some mixed reviews, I think, on this, on how people felt about it. In terms of actual gaming and gameplay, I think it's a great idea because it's now going to put the level for everyone even. But people are also pointing out that it would kind of suck for the people who've played, 2,000 games, that they're on the same base as someone who's played one game. But I mean, for competition-wise, I think it's a great thing because, again, it eliminates the Legend 3s going down to Division 10 and winning 10-0 because they can't get knocked off the puck. So
Something else that I found interesting is now there's something called online couch co-op. So basically, multiple users with controllers on the same console, I'm assuming, can sit down and play on a team as if it was EASHL, sign in with their accounts on their controller, and then go into an EA Sports Hockey League game as a team, but as a local, basically as a local system team, if that makes sense. So instead of all playing on different consoles, you're playing on the same console with different controllers, and you're kind of jumping into a game like that. So I found that pretty interesting. I kind of like that idea, actually. I think that might get some decent reviews.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. I mean, it's nothing huge, obviously, but I mean, it's for when you got friends over and, you can only play, instead of just playing offline against each other, you can now go online. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. The
Uh,
classic be a GM and be a pro modes are coming back. Were they in
this
NHL
is
15? I can't remember.
uh, NHL 15 for the Xbox One. They had a GM mode.
Yeah,
The
but
Be a
it wasn't
Pro
the
mode
online
was
one though.
no, they didn't have the GM connected.
Oh, right, right.
The player mode for Xbox One, PS4 was lacking, to say the best.
Yep.
It wasn't really good. But
Yep.
one thing they added in with the Be a GM mode here is
Mhm.
player morale. So what
Yeah.
it is certain players when they have chemistry. So say you got the Sedin twins if you're being the GM of Vancouver.
Right.
What they're going to do is if you trade one of the Sedin twins away, the other Sedin twin's not going to play as well.
Okay.
Also, if a team say picks up a guy like you're making that cup run, so you pick up a guy late at the trade deadline, he's not going to fit in with the team quite as well right away. It's going to
Mhm.
take some time to get used to, and then he'll be playing to his full potential.
So pretty much all
So
of
I
your
think
actions and everything that happens will have reactions to
it
them. Will
will
have
have. Yeah, I was going to say
consequences,
it
or will
will.
have. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it will have an effect. So if you trade away, say if you trade away again the Sedin thing, and
Yeah.
maybe if you trade away Taves or Kane,
Mhm.
the other guy won't play quite as well, right? So
Right.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it makes it a bit harder, and it
Mhm.
makes it actually more realistic, and
Yeah.
you have to kind of think about who you're trading,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. Um,
I think it'll be an
another,
interesting little thing to try out, just to see how
yeah,
people react to it. I think.
yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I think it's a
Mhm.
good idea to put that in. I mean, it's going to make it obviously a bit harder, but
Mhm.
at the same time,
Most definitely. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if I'm not seeing anything on GM Connected coming back, so I'm not sure. That could be a question
Mhm.
mark.
Not sure about that. One thing I want to get into right now is Ultimate Team is coming back for everyone who is hardcore into Ultimate Team, like some of us are. Ultimate Team is the big thing that we surround ourselves with now, more so now than maybe a few years ago. We do Ultimate Team quite a bit now. Even though you don't see a lot of recordings of it, we do work hard quite a bit more for our Ultimate Team. And single player seasons are coming to NHL 16 Ultimate Team, which is nice. So there's going to be more of a single player aspect to it if you like that sort of thing, if you like doing challenges and stuff like that just by yourself. The online seasons and the tournaments play a friend as well and play solo. So we're moving into what FIFA had years ago, where it's a lot more user friendly, it's a lot more interactive. It's not just find a random session and build your team. So I do like that you can play friends, you can play solo, you can do single player and online. I do like all those features. I've been watching FIFA Let's Players for years, and I've been comparing it to NHL. And trust me, the differences. Like some of the things in FIFA, I wish were in NHL, and they haven't got there yet for some reason. So I'm looking forward to some of these things kind of making their way up to NHL as well. They're really good features, and I do like seeing these aspects because playing a friend now gives us the opportunity to do stuff like pink slips, do stuff like challenges, and all these other wide range of things. So there's a whole big range of things we can do now that we can actually pick the people that we're playing against. So I think that's going to be a really good addition to the new
Yeah, that really makes it
game.
more interactive, so to
But
speak. I know with big YouTubers nowadays, when they want to do
mhm,
tournaments and whatnot, or play each other for a pink slip, they either have to try and if they're playing with
mhm,
their hut team, they have to just try and find them in the same division,
yeah,
or they have to go, yeah, or they
yeah,
have to
it's not
go and just
practical.
play
Yeah.
versus game mode. But now you can just invite the friend and play.
Mhm,
I think they had that on NHL 14 hut for the 360, if
mhm,
I believe, but I'm not positive. A new thing here, precision skating. So I guess they're switching and skating around a little bit. I mean, it was all right. It's been meh in the past couple of years, but I mean, now they're saying that utilize a new skating tool that allows you to make refined movements with your skater in any situation. On defense, quickly jump into the passing lanes and intercept the puck, or walk the blue line on the power play and open yourself up for that one-timer in the
yeah.
offensive zone, which I think is pretty cool. And another thing that goes with it is seamless
Mhm,
puck pickups. The ability to quickly control a pass or corral a loose puck can be the difference between generating a scoring chance and getting leveled. New puck pickups result in smoother transitions when receiving the puck, no matter what your position, giving you more time to control and make your next move. What I'm hoping this means is that they kind of took the magnet out of the stick, because in every game you've seen where the puck is obviously crossed the line, but then the guy's stick quickly comes and takes it through the net, so it doesn't count. Uh, I'm assuming that's what that means. I think that'd be that'd be really cool if it is. But either way, that's just some ways that it's going to make the gameplay a little better and more realistic.
Yeah. So I'm just going to move on to control the crease here. So the next thing we're looking at is control the crease. This is looking like a goalie kind of mode.
Yeah, one thing with this is I believe I heard they are switching the goaltending controls completely. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. And, I mean, I'm kind of excited about this because I know I played some goalie in NHL 14, and I wasn't the greatest. I still never really got used to the controls. So, I mean, this is supposed to make it more realistic, better to be a goaltender, a little more fun, I think. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to this. This should be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to the next one, distinct team arena atmosphere. So best-in-class arena authenticity gets even better with the inclusion of the authentic arena effects and props, including team-specific celebrations, mascots, chants, and even signature props like the lighthouse at the XL Energy Center in Minnesota. So what I'm assuming this means is, it's like the shark head and stuff like that. The mascots are obviously in the game with, they're going to have signs, they have chants. I'm wondering maybe if the goal horn is going to be, different for teams.
That'd be cool.
To their specific goal horn. I think that would be really cool. I mean, I've been wanting that for a couple of games now, and that'd be really intense. Because lately it's just been the goal horn and then whatever song comes on. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, so it's just kind of, perking up the game and, making it more intense and more team-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna try this next one here. It's story-driven commentary. So I heard a bit about this, and it's unlike the past games. I think they're trying to make a whole bunch more sayings.
Yeah.
So it's always like, because with the past games, like you could probably memorize everything that Doc Emmerich said. NHL 14, the announcing was the worst. Like they'd say it at times, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, NHL 15 I think is a little better, but I mean. Now what they're doing, I think they're they're doing in-game analysis and stuff like that on the plays. So I think they're just adding a whole bunch more different, opportunities for them to say stuff, which is really cool, Keeps the game different, and I mean, you never really know what they're going to say. It's more like a real-life game again, so the focus around this game has been really making it more realistic, which is always more fun to play, in my opinion, or not always, but, with sports games, it's usually more fun to play when it's more realistic. So, I mean, it's trying to bring you right into the game. So, it's the same crew as the NHL 15 with Doc Emmerich, Eddie Olczyk, and Ray Ferraro.
Yeah, the NBC crew, I believe.
Yeah, the NBC crew from America. I believe they did almost all they did the entire Stanley Cup final game, and I believe they did both conference finals. So, I mean,
think so.
We're from Canada, so we're not really used to hearing them.
Yeah.
I hear them on the NBC Sunday or Wednesday Night Rivalry or whatever that one was.
Yeah,
but
we're more CBC oriented.
I'd say we watch CBC, but I mean, from what I hear, they're huge in the States. I mean, they do a lot of the games, so I mean that's cool. And one thing I was kind of hoping for is, I thought when I first got the game, the NHL 15, how they did the little intro before the game. I thought that was really cool when I first got it, but I mean, it got really repetitive within about the 10th game that you played. I mean, you were forced to watch it when the other person doesn't skip it. I mean, so I think what they're doing with this is I'm hoping that they, add some more stuff that they can say. I mean, I still might not. I probably won't watch it every game, but I mean, like, if someone's off their controller and you have to watch it, it's not like you're bored to death because you can repeat word for word what they said. I think they had 2 or 3 different outcomes in the
there
NHL
wasn't very many.
I mean, I like the thought of it, and I think it's going to be really cool in NHL 16 if they can make.
It had room to be expanded on for sure. I think just before we wrap this up, we're going to do a review of what we think so far and what we think the game's going to turn out to be. And then once the game actually comes out, we'll do another review of the gameplay once we play it. And we'll come back to this video and kind of compare how we thought it was going to be based on what it actually is. So based on what you've seen right now, based on only your opinion of the game, out of 10, and you can use a decimal system, I don't care, out of 10, what do you give the overall kind of pegboard so far? What do you rate this?
Well, the look of it, or like the actual what I think the gameplay is going to be, I think it's probably an 8.59. You know, it looks like a lot of fun, as I just said, you know, a minute or two ago. I can't wait for it to be out. It looks like it's going to be a whole bunch of fun to play. You know, so I mean, for the actual game, I think it'd be an 8.59.
Yeah.
You know, for what I think for the trailer though, I was a little disappointed, so to speak, with the trailer. I mean, you know, it was a cool montage or whatever, you know, showing what they can do. I was kind of hoping for a little more, and you know, at E3 there wasn't a lot either. So I mean, if you're adding that into the mix, it'd be a bit lower. But the actual game, I think it's going to be an 8.5 or 9.
Yeah. Personally, I mean, I have two kind of conflicts here. On the one hand, you know, the hype for this game, personally, my own hype for this game has been up a little bit higher than it was for 15 or in previous years. This has been the game where it's like, okay, we hit kind of a rough patch with 15. You know, they took a few features out, they had a few speed bumps along the way, so it's like, okay, now that 16's coming out, we're looking for all these new patches. So in that case, I'm looking at it with like a 9.5. On the other hand, actually looking at the facts, I'm looking at it with an 8.5. So I'm gonna say a solid 9. Right now is going to be my overall impression of it so far. So I'm going to say a solid 9 out of 10 from me is going to stick right as of now. But we will see come September when the game comes out. We'll do some gameplay and we will make another decision then, and we'll compare it to what we said here.
I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to our partners over at TheInsaneGamers.
Yes.
Obviously, we're partnered with them now. Go check them out. Our videos are going to be posted on there too. But they're sending over a new mic for us to use, which really helps out because that saves some cost for us. So, I mean, huge thanks to them. Obviously, go check them out. We're partnered. They're our partners, and yeah, we hope for great things to come in the future with them, and I think that's just about it. So
yeah, all links will be in the description for that. Links to you know, our stuff, links to coins. We'll hook you up with some coins as well. I think we got a link in the description. We don't have a discount code for that, but we do have a link where you can go get some. We got a link to the Insane Gamers down there. Chris and Brandon from the Insane Gamers, you guys are, you know, awesome. You guys are working really hard. You know, we've really been pulling through in the last few weeks. We hope to continue to do some hard work. So Chris and Brandon, shout out to you guys from the Insane Gamers. You know, great job on your parts.
One more quick thing. If you play NHL 15 on the Xbox One, if you play Hockey Ultimate Team, make sure to follow our Twitter. We're doing lots of giveaways. We're doing giveaways probably all throughout the summer until NHL 16 comes out. So, I mean, if you're not planning on getting NHL 16 or you just want to keep NHL 15, you know, go check out our channel. We're giving out giveaways probably every week or two. So, I mean, other than that, the link will be in the description. Other than that,
also on screen, we'll put it on screen as well right now. It's Screen Peek or CFG_channel, I believe, is what it's at. So we'll have that on screen as well as in the description for you guys. But that's about it for today. If you guys like what you saw here, please hit the like button. That really helps us out. Also subscribe if you're new around here. But that's all for this video, so we will see you guys next time.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm getting out. Oh shit, Brandon! Oh god damn it! The fucking road.
Yes, yes. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out of here.
Controlling this.
Look.
Oh! Oh! As soon as I say something, yo, get the fuck out of the way, Brandon.
I just mounted Phil.